Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Eakr, and today in this video we're going to be talking about one of the best, by far, solar hunter builds for PvE. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the like button down below, because I'm going to be talking about all builds with all subclasses, no matter it's PvE, PvP, or what character you play or what super you use. I'm going to upload a video before this season is done for some of the best subclasses, some of the best strats to use, as well as exotics, guns, etc. So I hope you guys do enjoy today's video. Like I said, if you guys do enjoy the video, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's jump right into it. So we're going to be starting off with the Solar Hunter build, and this is going to be for PvE. Now this build is insane, and it's super simple, it's super basic. If you guys don't have all these fragments, go ahead and walk it through with me, and we'll go ahead and show you everything you guys need. So as you can see, we are on a hunter, and I do have young Arakama's spine on. Now these mods that you put on your gauntlets, etc., is perfectly up to you, but the ability to generate and ability to damage grants enhanced trip mines. But if we go ahead and press Y, we can actually see the blast radius, the ability to damage, and so much more. Now these are very, very good gauntlets to run in PvE. Now there's obviously a whole bunch of other things that you guys can run, but I'm going to try and walk you guys through it and talk you guys through it about how these are actually insane. So we're going to go ahead and do Focusing Strike. We're going to do Detonator on there, Bolestering, and we're going to put Firepower on it. Now these perks you guys can do your own. You guys can make up your own build. This is what I personally use on my young Arakama's spine, but this exotic is one of the best things to have with this build right here. So as you can see, we're going to go ahead and we're going to be using Blade Barrage for our super. Our abilities are going to be Gambler's Dodge, and I'll get into it in a second of why you're going to need Gambler's Dodge. Jump, obviously your own personal preference, whatever you guys want to use. But for a grenade or your melee is going to be the knife trick. So this, if you guys are aware with the knife trick, it is 3 knives that come out and attack. Now these 3 knives are going to generate our trip mines every time we hit all 3. Now if you guys were to miss all 3 or miss one of them or 2 of them, that's what Gambler's Dodge is for, because it's going to recharge our melee ability. So this and this are definitely very, very good to run together, and that's why we're going to be running Gambler's Dodge. Obviously we're running trip mines just due to the exotic that we're running, but our aspects are going to be on your mark. As you can tell, precision final blows grant you nearby allies increased weapon handling and reloading speed, and activating your class ability immediately grants on your mark. And on your mark is obviously a very, very good aspect to run for PvE and sometimes even PvP. Knock them down is what our other aspect is going to be. As you can see, while radiant final blows with your weapon equipped, throwing knives fully refund your melee, and as you can see with knock them down as well, with our knife trick, we're going to be getting our knives insanely fast. So obviously with Gambler's Dodge, if we did miss something like that, we would get them back instantly no matter what. Even if our aspect doesn't kick in, we're going to always have our knives. Now let's go ahead and talk about our fragments. So we're going to be running Ember of Singering. Your class ability recharges faster when you scorch targets. Scorching targets is going to be when we use our knives or when we go ahead and use our trip mine grenade that we're going to be getting non-stop. And for our next one, we're going to be running Ember of Malevolence, applying Restoration, Cure, or Radiant to allies, grants increase grenade, melee, and class ability regeneration for a short duration. So what that's basically saying is that we're going to have unlimited grenades in melee. If you can't tell already what kind of build this is definitely an ability build, and you're going to be using a lot of it. So we're going to go ahead and look under where our third one is going to be Ember of Solence. So Radiant and Restoration effects applied to you have increased duration. So we're going to have more Radiant, more Restoration, and we're going to have a lot more stuff to be able to do. So if we make our way over to the fourth one, we're going to be looking at Ember of Torches. Powered melee attacks against combatants make you and nearby allies radiant. So every time you need to get radiant for another fragment to kick in, you're going to always be when you use your powered melee. And your powered melee is obviously your knives that you're obviously going to have non-stop. So if you can't tell, this whole entire build is running off of your abilities, but it's going to be insanely good for PvE, those boss fights, those GMs, those strikes, or even the competitive playlist for the last week of Guardian games. And working on to our fifth one is going to be Ember of Ashes. You apply more Scorch stacks to targets. So I think, let me see, which one was it over here? your class ability recharges faster when you scorch targets off of our first one. So if you see all the way over to our fifth one, Ember of Ashes is going to kick in to apply more scorch attacks to targets. So if you can't tell already, like I haven't said a million times in this video, this is an insanely good build to run for hunters for PvE. I will be uploading a video next on PvP. If you guys want to take a screenshot, pause the video, go ahead and replay, just take a look at everything. This build is insane. Like I said, over here for this kind of build is whatever you guys want to run. Obviously, I play PvP. I don't do a whole lot of PvE, so this build is very good for when I need to use it, but I have a specific setup that I do run. And I will be posting a video for a PvP build. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Let's try to hit 10K by the end of the year, guys. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Peace.